However, if they do, if they do pick up a few Wildkins, they could help push. As unlike in Dota 2, though, I believe the Wildkins tornadoes do move constantly. It's not just where you want them to go and then they stop. They are constantly moving force. They do not end. And we are waiting for the 5th pick to come out from STB. They have about 14 seconds left on this. I am not sure who else is in the tournament for ASUS. I don't believe that there were too many top tier teams that joined, as majority of teams have switched to Dota 2. But we do see a Tinker pick coming out from STB. Very interesting. Tinker is a really strong DPS hero. I mean, laser being pure damage, as well as rockets. His globalness with his boot, once he gets his boots up, is just a lot to handle. I will now introduce the heroes and the players playing those heroes, as we see Real Bad on the Vengeful Spirit, Me9 AE9 on the Darkrow, Shari on Earthshaker. We will see the Tinker going mid on Archangel. And then we will see a solo top Weaver being played by Skyline. Now, okay, the Enigma will be in the jungle. So we will see a Earthshaker Vengeful Spirit bottom. That's a little weird to just see a dual lane with 2 support heroes, but we will see how it plays out for them, as this puck will have a pretty decent time here at bottom against those 2. As we see A playing the puck. He has 2 observer wards, going to plant them now as Earthshaker plants. The Earthshaker did not plant it, the Vengeful Spirit planted one down there now as they all went down there. Puck doing a very good job of going up here and dropping it through this side. They did just see him drop that, so I wonder if they will get up some sentry wards real quick and just knock that one out. As if you do have the ability to knock down the enemy team's vision, it's really something that you should do. It's just so much more devastating. It makes it so much harder to, for them to gank. It makes it so much harder for them to be able to move around the map. As he also throws down a observer ward in here to block the pull spot, as he will now run this way and orb out, it appears. Yep. He did get down to, about half health and is out of mana now, so that was a very good job for the Vengeful Spirit, all alone, doing a pretty good amount of damage this puck. He will eat a tree though and be up pretty quick. In the mid lane we will see Pujujushka and also M5 PGG. I have no idea which one is the real PGG. I'm assuming the Chaos Knight is? I don't know, but anyways, we have Alina Chaos Knight dual lane. And I think this is a good idea. Alina will be able to sort of harass this Tinker and sort of give that Chaos Knight some room to maneuver. However, it was a very badly missed stun by PGG. However, I do not think that this lane will go in the favor of the Scourge, even though they do have 2 heroes. Tinker is going to need to be careful that he does not get reality rifted into this tower, but it will be remaining to be seen how well he plays that lane. Then we see Goblin, or more commonly, his nickname is Goblak, but I believe that's Goblin in Russian or Ukrainian. Not 100% sure where he's from. Pretty sure Ukraine. But he will be playing the Chen in the jungle. And we will see Always Wanna Fly as Ancient Apparition solo top. Now the purpose of this Ancient Apparition solo top is to get up that high level of his ultimates, that way he will be able to join in on these ganks as quickly as possible. Now I didn't talk about this Lina pick. This Lina pick was a pretty fun pick. You usually don't see Lina too often. You generally see other heroes in her place, but I think she is a very viable hero and a very fun hero. With her high level of, she has, higher DPS than, say, in my opinion, her counterpart, the Lion, a very similar type of hero. However, his AoE-ness is much greater, and he doesn't have as many disables as basically has a Dragon Slave instead of a Hex. But if they do get that solid stun from the Chaos Knight paired with his Light Strike Array, then they will be able to bring heroes down very quickly, especially once he gets his ultimate up. And and he's able to drop it on the Tinker. They will, you know, reality rift him in, stun, and then, ooh, as we did see a pretty good stun reality rift as they are going on this Tinker. And I'm not sure they even expected to kill him. I just really think they wanted to push him off lane and give Chaos Knight a little bit of farm. As Chaos Knight has gone for 2 Gauntlets of Strength, he will be going for an Urn, which means he will be roaming a little bit later in the game. As this Puck is forcing a salve up on his second salve, they are doing a very good job in this bottom lane of harassing. I really feel like the Puck should have that lane won if he plays it correctly. As for the top lane, this Ancient Apparition, I believe, will win the lane as he's a very strong laner. Using your Cold Feet to knock them off of them attempting to run, as we do see the Chen coming in here from the back, but to no avail as the Tinker was not there. The Tinker was hiding in the trees. His Sixth Sense was working and he saw them coming. He didn't see them coming because they have no vision. He felt them coming and decided that he was going to back up. They still have not counter warded there. They probably aren't going to now as it is a little late to start the counter warding. As we see Chen running over here, Tinker grabs an invisibility rune, and that will be the end of that chase. Pretty ineffective gank, a little bit of a fail. They did run the Tinker off lane, but the Tinker was ran off lane anyway, so I'm not sure if that was primarily what he wanted to do. As Tinker is just going to use this invisibility rune right now to stay up in the mix to get some extra EXP that he normally would not get, because if you are up here and he reality rifts you into the tower and light strike array, this is going to be lights out for you. Dark Crow now level 4, still just neutral creeping in the jungle. Let's see if he does come out here for a gank, as we do see a stun going off on this Puck, and it looks like Puck will be going down for the first blood. He does face shift, but that will be it.